Hey everybody, Ryan here from Rhino Hockey Channel. Alright, gonna be going over the Chicago Blackhawks season preview. Alright, if you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell to be notified when I drop a new video, and let's get started with the Chicago Blackhawks season preview. Or review, sorry, season review. I don't know why I'm on preview. Alright, how their season went this year. They honestly were a very surprising team in the first half. They were very good the first half. They dipped off at the end, and it wasn't surprising because it was kind of shocking how they came out of the gate, but then the real world hit. So they finished 55 points, finished 20th in the league, 24, 25, and 7. They had a 21.7% on the power play, good enough for 11th out of 31, so their power play really carried them for a lot of the year. A very good power play. Their penalty kill is what damaged them. 76.8% on the penalty kill, good enough for 28th out of 31. Ouch. At 2.84 goals for per game, 16th out of 31, so middle of the pack in goals for. 3.29 goals against average, tied for 7th out of 31 teams. So they allowed a lot of goals. They scored 159 goals and allowed 184. Ouch. That is good enough for a differential of 25 negative. Not as good as the previous team we talked about, but they still finished above them. And a lot of the other teams below them. So, key injuries during the season. Jonathan Toews did not play all season. That could have been a difference maker this season. Andrew Shaw, same type of thing, because he's definitely a guy who gets under people's skin. He chips in offensively, but he was forced to retire due to concussions, so best of luck to him on his recovery and his life outside of hockey. Best of luck to you. Hated playing against you, but doesn't mean I want to see you suffering through the rest of your life, so get better soon. Brent Seabrook missed pretty much the whole season with injury. Zach Smith missed the whole season. Alexander Nylander missed the whole season. Kirby Dach missed the first half of the season because of that broken wrist at the World Juniors. I bet they regret sending him to World Juniors now, don't they? But you know what? He still was alright in the time afterwards. I mean, it looked like he was still trying to get back into it, but he had his moments. Upcoming UFAs. They have Vinny Hinostroza and Zach Smith. Zach Smith, I don't think will ever play again, so that's probably all we'll see from him. Vinny Hinostroza, I don't know, he might get picked up by a team for a league minimum contract. Sit in I don't know if they're going to have taxi squads or not next year. We'll see. But he could also end up in Europe or Russia. Upcoming RFAs. Pius Sutter, if they don't re-sign him, they would be stupid. He had a great season. So, give him at least a 1 year just to see if he can replicate, and then give him a big contract if you don't want to give him a bigger one now, because a lot of teams seem to just skip that middle-of-the-road contract anymore and just say, here's money. Money, 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 money. That's all they do anymore. Brandon Hagel, decent season for a fourth line, maybe plug in the third type of guy. So he may get a little bit of pay raise, maybe not league minimum anymore, but close to, I'd imagine. Adam Gaudette, probably going to get a 1 year prove it type of deal, cheaper. David Kampf had a decent season for a fourth liner, so probably going to get a little bit of pay raise. Nikita Zadorov, I would not be surprised if you see him traded, especially at like the Kraken, the Seattle Kraken expansion draft. You may see him moved for that. Alexander Nylander, I don't know what he's going to get. He'll probably get 1 year just to see if the injury they had during the season, or all last season, if that really affects his play going into the future. So we'll see what he gets. If I was a GM, I wouldn't give him more than 1 year just to see what the repercussions of his injury are. Terrible contracts. Now, it sounds more so like Brent Seabrook is done playing at this point. So I don't know if we can really put this under terrible contracts, because if he's going to be put on the long-term injury reserve or the suspended player list because he's refusing to play, then it won't matter. He won't count against the cap necessarily. If I remember that correctly, I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Brent Seabrook, $6.875 million per through 23-24. Now this team doesn't have many terrible contracts because they have one player in their main roster that is signed for more than more than 2 more seasons, and that is Riley Stillman. He's signed for 3 more years. Everyone else on the team is signed through next season or the one after. That's it. All 3 of their goalies are free agents after next season. The majority of their forwards are next season free agents. A few of them, like Patrick Kane, is the year after. But this team does not have many long-term contracts at this point, so we'll have to see how this goes, because it could be very interesting very quickly. Who wants out? I mean, maybe Patrick Kane. I mean, for a guy who's won 3 Stanley Cups before he played 10 seasons in this league, I gotta imagine he wants to try for another. Now, does he truly want out? I don't know. I don't think I've seen any reports saying as much, but he's got 2 more seasons left on his contract, and if Chicago expects to be bad and they keep half of that, someone will take him for $5.25 million, I believe it would be, because I think it's $10.5 million per season, his contract, I think. But for $5.25 million, I think I'd take him for 2 years. I think it would. And Chicago should get a very good return for him if they make that move. All right, top scorer and top goalie. Patrick Kane, of course, your top scorer. There's a reason teams would line up to get him if they make him available. 15 goals, 51 assists for 66 points. Kevin Lankinen, their top goalie. He kind of came out of nowhere. I never even heard of this guy before this season. And 17, 14, and 5. 909 save percentage, 3.01 goals against average. He was not as good the second half of the season. The first half of the season, he was lights out. He was amazing. So, I mean, he plays like that, and he can consistently play like that. Maybe they aren't going to be as bad as they seem. But we'll have to see. I mean, it was his first year, and he did have a drop-off. So, we'll have to see. Upcoming draft. They are picking number 12, number 44, number 62, number 105, 108, 172, 204, and 218. So, upper draft pick, but one that you're going to have to wait for. It's not going to be a guy that's necessarily going to be right away. Future outlook. They could be competitive if they make the right moves or their young guys develop the right way as soon as 2 seasons from now, I'd say. But my general assumption is going to be 4 years from now. I think this is going to be a team that's going to go through a big transition here pretty quickly, with Taves and Kane having 2 years left on each of their contracts. Taves, is he going to truly play again? He keeps saying he's going to, but Marian Hossa said the same thing, and he never did. And they basically are going through the same type of thing. So, from what I understood, I could be wrong on that, but that's what I understood about what's going on with Taves. So, we'll have to see. I mean, it'd be nice to see him play again, because you know what? He is the captain. He definitely would make the team better. I don't know if they would be greatly better, but he definitely is a defensive forward they missed this last season. Alright, that's all I got for you for Chicago. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree, if you don't agree, that's fine. Let me know in the comments what you think. Alright, I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.